Welcome to Cybersecurity Awareness 101, an introduction to the world of cybercrime in Wetaskiwin Regional Public Schools. The goal of this course is to provide you with an introduction and overview of modern cybercrime security threats. We will explore issues such as cybercrime and big data breaches and look at ways to protect yourself and Wetaskiwin Regional Schools. At the end of this course, there will be a short quiz to help you confirm what you have learned. The best defense against cyber criminals are informed, active, and aware employees. We're going to start with this 5-minute video from Khan Academy, which goes into cybersecurity and crime and gives a really nice overview of many of the topics we need to learn about.
Hi, my name's Jenny Martin, and I'm the Director of Cybersecurity Investigations at Symantec. Today, cybercrime causes huge problems for society, personally, financially, and even in matters of national security. Just in the last few years, hundreds of millions of credit card numbers have been stolen. Tens of millions of social security numbers and healthcare records were compromised. Even nuclear centrifuges have been hacked, and unmanned aerial drones have been hijacked. This is all done by exploiting vulnerabilities in hardware and software, or more often by taking advantage of unintentional decisions made by the people using the software. The people committing these cybercrimes don't fit a single profile or motivation. It could be anyone from an international terrorist to a teenager competing for bragging rights. Today, the largest countries not only have a regular army, but also have a well-armed cyber army. In fact, the next world war may not be fought with traditional weapons, but with computers used to shut down national water supplies, energy grids, and transportation systems.
Hi, my name is Parisa, and I'm Google's security princess. I've worked on a lot of different Google products in a lot of different ways to try and make our software as secure as possible. Now let's take a look at how cybercrime works under the hood. We'll learn about software viruses, denial of service attacks, and phishing scams. In biology and life, a virus is an organism that is spread by coughing, sneezing, or physical contact. Viruses work by infecting cells, injecting their genetic material, and using those cells to replicate. They can make people really sick and then spread to other people. A computer virus works a bit similarly. A virus is an executable program that gets installed, usually unintentionally, and harms a user and their computer. It's also possible for a virus to spread itself to other computers. Now, how does a virus get on your computer in the first place? There are a couple ways an attacker can infect someone's computer. They might lure a victim into installing a program with deception about the program's purpose. So, for example, a lot of viruses are disguised as security updates. It's also possible that the software on your computer has a vulnerability, so an attacker can install itself without even needing explicit permission. Once a virus is on your computer, it can steal or delete any of your files, control other programs, or even allow someone else to remotely control your computer. Using computer viruses, hackers can take over millions of computers worldwide, and then use them as a digital army, otherwise known as a botnet, to attack and take down websites. This kind of attack is called a distributed denial of service. A denial of service is when hackers overwhelm a website with too many requests. We call it a distributed denial of service when the attack comes from many computers all at once. Most websites are ready to respond to millions of requests a day, but if you hit them with billions or trillions of requests coming from different places, the computers are overloaded and stop responding.
Another trick used by cybercriminals is to send large amounts of spam email in an attempt to trick people into sharing sensitive personal information. This is called a phishing scam. A phishing scam is when you get what seems like a trustworthy email asking you to log into your account, but clicking the email takes you to a fake website. If you log in anyway, you've been tricked into giving your password away. Hackers can then use your login credentials to access your real accounts, to steal information, or maybe even to steal your money. Fortunately, there are many companies, laws, and government organizations working to make the internet safer. But these efforts are not enough. You may think when a computer system gets hacked, the problem was the security design or the software. 90% of the time a system gets hacked, however, it's not because of a security bug, but because of a simple mistake made by a human.
It turns out there are steps we can all take to protect ourselves. Often, your actions not only impact the security of your own data and computer, but the security of everyone at your school, workplace, and home. With billions or trillions of dollars at stake, cybercriminals get smarter each year, and we all need to keep up.
School divisions are a target. Christ the Redeemer School Division was hacked this past school year, and the insurance payout was $1 million, in addition to hundreds of thousands of dollars the school board paid on top of a week's worth of business loss and interruption. And in February 2021, another example, the Peel District School Board was attacked, and this was a malware attack. Board and staff were locked out of their online and their internet resources. Details can't be released, but often the data is held for ransom. Ethical hackers live up to the deal, and unethical hackers don't. What does this mean in Alberta and for our school division? In Alberta, our cyber premium costs could increase by 300%. If so, a majority of the increase could be assigned to those boards that don't have multi-factor authentication and staff training. We realize here at WRPS that multi-factor authentication, that's logging in and then needing to authenticate with your cell phone or a code, it's not really convenient, and that staff and student training on cybersecurity might feel like another add-on. However, it's really important that we protect our data and our systems and our information. So how cyber criminals make money? They make their money through the theft and sale of data, such as personal information, credit card information, or health information. They also make money by stealing confidential organizational info, such as business secrets or intellectual property. Currently, health information is what's fetching the highest per record rates on the cyber dark web. And then there's extortion. Extortion is another popular target for cyber criminals, either targeting individuals or organizations. Extortion tactics range from denial of service attacks, like we saw in the video, to ransomware attacks. That's where they use malicious software to scramble your files, and they demand a payment before allowing access to your own files or services. Now, a hacked email account is actually the key to many valuable online activities and accounts, such as banking, online shopping, and online services. A hacked email account can provide access to employer information and documents, and also to your online file storage, such as your Google Drive. Criminals can use a hacked email account to send phishing attacks and other scams from your account to your contacts, and it would look like it came from you. The next few slides, we're going to go into how to protect yourself. There are many ways. First, using a strong password, staying up to date with cybersecurity awareness trainings, maintain device security, keep all software updated on a regular basis, manage your social media security and privacy settings, strengthen your at-home network with firewalls and antivirus protection, keep up to date on recent data breaches. Fighting cybercrime is everybody's business, and following some common sense steps can go a long way in protecting yourself and WRPS. In WRPS, we have the following password requirements. Your password must be a minimum of 14 characters. Use a passphrase and include special characters, upper and lowercase letters and numbers. Do not use any easily identifiable information, such as your birthday, your kids' names, or pets' names. Cyber criminals can do their research first on social media and then work on hacking your account. Here's some tips on maintaining device security. As you are aware, your desktop, your laptop, and mobile devices have access to sensitive personal and business data. Protect your devices. Never leave them in an unprotected location, and lock your devices when not in use. Never let anyone use your managed devices. And if you lose your device, please report it right away to IT. Protect your information and data. Personal and business data can be accidentally shared in physical form if you accidentally leave printed documents around. If you need to print, do not leave it unattended, and all confidential documents must be secured or destroyed safely. Never discuss private work information in public places, and erase all information from writing boards. Safely dispose of all documents after meetings. Here's a note on using third-party applications or services. Using unapproved software can cause security leaks. Do not download unapproved software from the internet. We have just recently removed admin privileges from all teachers' desktops for this reason. Someone might recommend to you to download software that might be useful for any application in teaching or your job, but hidden in that software could be a virus or a worm or something that would lead to a data leak. Our IT department will be handling all software downloads for computers, and we will be having an approved list. Social engineering threats. That's when someone's trying to trick you into giving them data. They can use emotion to persuade you to act fast before thinking. So if you feel rushed or pressured, stop for a moment. Is someone trying to get private information from you? Are they trying to use your username and password to access information? Another important key is to think carefully before posting social media posts about your work. We do have a social media guidelines set out for staff. Please make sure you're aware and follow those. If you feel like you are being threatened with social engineering scam, try and write down as much info as you can, and you can report this. Reducing physical security risks. This would be where our visitors have to wear a visitor pass when they come into the school, and that would be important that they sign in and they wear a badge, and also that staff ask who people are if they don't have a badge, and are they supposed to be inside the schools. And I think lastly here, phishing attacks. So this is when you have an email, a call, or a message, and they're trying to have you click on a link, give your password, or give a credit card number. Be careful again if they're looking for emotion, feelings, or urgency, maybe even rewards to get you to click on that link. And never click on a link or open an attachment if you think there might be something fishy going on. In our new cyber training app that we've purchased, there will be an easy way for you to report phishing attacks so that we can get practice with this. And that's the end of our Cybersecurity 101. There will